Welcome everybody to the Cancer Spartans channel. My name is Jose Galicia, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to prepare for an India black salt treatment. It's uncomfortable for me to tell you these things right now. That's why I am telling you these before I do the black salt treatment, because while I'm doing it, I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to see anybody. I just want to be left alone because it's super painful and super uncomfortable. And the things that I will be talking about in this video are mainly two things. Number one, I will be talking about the things that I have been doing before the treatment. And number two, I'm going to talk about the things that I will do during the treatment. Before treatment. Reduce pain sources. So how to reduce pain sources? Black salt is a very acidic paste. It comes from the broadroot plant. It is super painful because your body is in an acidic state. When your body is it's so acidic, and you put even more acidic substances on top of your skin. In one side of the spectrum we have the alkaline side of the spectrum, and on the other side of the spectrum we have the acidity side of the chemistry. You don't want to be way too alkaline or way too acidic. Clearly I am too acidic because I have cancer. Some of the things that I've been doing to neutralize this is, number one, an ionic foot bath, because what this does is that it brings down the acidic levels. It makes your body a little bit more alkaline, and it takes out all the heavy toxins out of your body. Also, I have been doing coffee enemas for the past 15 or 20 days. This is to help the liver to detoxify your system. Improve blood quality. Now, how do I improve the quality of my blood? I have been juicing a lot. In my daily juicing recipe, I have also been including beets. Also, I have been exercising regularly. I have also been doing oxygen therapy, and I just do that almost on a daily basis. I know this is going to give me a really good quality blood. Now, why do I want to improve the quality of my blood? The last time that I did a black salt treatment, I did bleed so much, like so freaking much. Well, if I can, make my blood of a better quality, then that means that it's not going to take a long time to coagulate, and this is going to help me to prevent massive bleedings. Pharmacy shopping. Last time that I did black salt, I was not very smart. Like, I just applied the black salt on top of my tumor, and then, all right, let's see what happens. This time, I already know ahead of time what are the things that I'm going to need. Gauze pads. These are excellent for cleaning your wound. Non-stick pads are essential. It's going to be easier to remove it at the time of changing bandages. Shower wound protection, rubber gloves. Wood sticks. It is not recommended that you use metal spoons in order to take the black salt out of the bottle. Stop bleeding powder. You totally want to have one of those ahead of time. Mind game. It's really hard, honestly, to have everybody against you. Nobody's going to support you in your decision of doing black salt, because nobody believes in this. So you need to have a very strong mind game, or at least that's my case. Visualizing yourself ahead of time, the things that you're going to be doing when you are a healthy person again. Ooh, that's really motivating though. Like, I want to go play tennis, and boom, and maybe not with this hand, but I will. Positive mind affirmations, that's something that I have all around my place, right next to my bed, in my bathroom, right next to my refrigerator, on top of my refrigerator. I have them everywhere. And this is just to psych myself up that what I'm doing is the right thing for me. Ooh, laughing. See, laughing is one of those things that people just don't believe in it. People just don't believe that laughing is super powerful, but it is. So the way that I do it is I just literally force myself. Cancer is pretty depressing, guys. I just sit down on the couch, I turn on the TV, and then I start watching funny videos. And then I cannot help it but start laughing, you see. Reading or watching survivor stories. This is very motivating to me to see other people that have already succeeded doing what I'm doing. You know, when everybody else tells me that, oh, why are you doing this? Why don't you just go to a real doctor? You know, come on, you know, I mean, they don't pay my bills. So watching survival stories, for me, it's super motivating. During the treatment, pain management. I wish there was a way to erase the pain that I'm going to suffer, but there isn't, so the least that I can do is to manage the pain. The way that I will do this is, number one, with DMSO. It is actually a byproduct of making paper, guys. Powerful to avoid inflammation, it helps to repair tissue damage, and it's a powerful anti-inflammatory. There's two tinctures that I will be using. One of them is called Isoland and the second one is called Ichichimi. Down there in the Peruvian Amazon, there's this little tiny ant. When it bites you, you feel like you being hit by a bullet. That's why the nickname of this ant is the bullet ant. This is the Isoland. The second tincture that we'll be using is called Ichichimi, and this one, it's a similar effect, only that this one is more of like a numbing. So combine those two, it's super effective. If none of this works, then I will be using OxyContin. Now, I don't recommend you this because this is a blood thinner, and if you're going to be bleeding and if you're going to be thinning your blood, trust me, that is not a good idea. Wound maintenance. There's two things I can tell you about. Number one is cleaning the wound. Number two is avoiding infections. So the first thing that I will be using is colloidal silver. It has an antifungal properties and it's a powerful anti-inflammatory. Colloidal silver also fights bacteria, viruses. It's also used for treating herpes, shingles, HIV, and of course cancer. I'm not gonna drink that. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna spray it on top of the wound. If there was a little bacteria around, it's gonna get rid of it. Calcium sulfate. So the calcium sulfate that I will be using, it's a super concentrate. I dilute like 10 millimeters of calcium sulfate into like 1 liter of water. That's what I use for cleaning the wound actually. Why? It's very concentrated in hydrogen ions. So when I use that for cleaning the wound, I am avoiding infections, I am enriching my skin with oxygen, and guess what? Cancer doesn't like oxygen, so it's perfect. So a few other things to consider while I'm doing the treatment. Number one is the foods that I will be eating. I will be eating in order to avoid fatigue, to endure the pain, and to promote wound healing. The number one supplement that I can recommend in order to avoid inflammation is turmeric. Works really well for me. It's very cheap. That's why doctors don't promote it. Bloodroot pills. This is extremely important because that means that I am not only going to be fighting the malignancy from the top of my skin, but also I'm going to be fighting it from the inside. Not only with all the diets and things that I'm doing, also with the bloodroot pills. That is it for me today, guys. I hope that you have liked this video. Most importantly for me is that you can grab a few ideas here and there. I hope that these ideas I'm going to be doing on myself can be of any help to you as well. Please like this video if you did like it. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comment sections down below. If you didn't like this video, then pégale a su pantalla, although I don't recommend it because you might damage your equipment. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is very helpful for me. It really keeps me motivated to see the subscriptions to go up and up and up, because that means that more and more people more and more people are going to benefit from it, and I hope that you or your loved one is one of them. God help us all. I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.